Hello, today we will review a new extension which is Fiddler for Testers. It's a new extension that I already developed. So the extension can be found at this site, reversingsoftware.com. You can go to reversingsoftware.com. So go to Products, Traffic Comparer Tool. The Traffic Comparer Tool is free. You can download from here. Okay. So let's do a demonstration about that. Okay, we can open traffic already saved, which is a demo Fiddler traffic. Okay, so for example, let's compare two of these queries in this case. These are queries that giving us returning to us an HTML. So there are a lot of variables here, so it's a little bit difficult to compare with this one. The compare should be visualized, but it's a little bit difficult at this time. So let's do an automatic compare, which is very useful when you are isolating a bug. So compare requests. Okay, very easy. You just pick two of these sessions, and this, and execute compare. Okay, as you can see, there are some differences in the get URL. It can be easily shown here. The UI in one case is NUS and the other case is Spanish. Okay, RS is English Ireland. The other one is Spanish. Okay, that's fine. Include headers. You can include headers here. Okay, it can give you more information. Accept. You can take a look at the differences here. What's the difference between accepts? You can see all of the difference. In the case, for example, if a customer or a tester is doing some tests in-house, so you can compare easily the queries, why a query is failing and why another query is passing. It's returning the right value. Okay, that's the purpose. That's the purpose basically for testing purposes. Let's do with this other one. Compare requests. Okay, you have the requests here. You can easily see the content length has changed. Of course, the cookies have been changed. But if you don't want to include headers, just compare like this. Market is English Britain, and the other one is English Ireland. Okay, so very easy and very visual to see the errors if there's any error. Let's do the comparison between two of these. This is JSON. This is JSON compare. So also you can see the differences here. JSON gets converted to XML and it's visualized here. You can see exactly what the differences are between two of these queries. So this could be very useful when you are when you are doing the test, no matter if it's in development or testing. Okay, so let's go to the compare responses. This is, as I told you, is HTML. So it's a little bit difficult compared to HTML so this time, but with this tool you can do the work very easy. So let's execute the comparison responses. Okay, very easy. You can take a look just the structure of the XML, the HTML, the structure of the HTML here, the structure of the HTML here, and you can see the responses here, the difference. Take a look. One is in English, one is in Spanish, and you can see why in English is showing some results and why in Spanish is showing another results. So very useful. For example, not all the time. For example, you get the last build of your product the last week. You get another build this week, so you probably want to take a look and compare what are the difference between two of these builds. So with this tool is very easy. Just save the queries that you made the last week, or recover the queries that you made the last week, made another query, compare, and take a look what are the difference, if there is any hidden variable, if there is something different. So is there something that we need to take a look for testing purposes? That's okay. For example, you want to compare just inputs in this case. Inputs and meta tags. You can put the tags here, you execute compare responses, and just have the result that you want. We have two inputs here and many metas here, many metas. So take a look here, and take a look here. The values are different for inputs. We show just inputs in this case. Inputs. Okay. The input here and the input here are different in this case. So let's say, for example, hyperlinks. Okay, we have several differences here. We can see that pop-up close class has a different title in this case, so it's completely different, right? So you can do all the tests. For the case of the queries that are, for example, an XML, that's the case of SOAP requests. You want to test their SOAP requests. Let's take a look at the request row. As you can see, it's an XML. It's a little bit difficult to compare between two of the requests. So, but with the tool is very easy. Just execute the compare responses, and that's it. It will give you what are removed, what are changed, and what has been moved, what has been ignored, or what has been changed, and you have everything here. Okay. So it's very useful from any point of view. For example, I want to compare, for example, metas. I told you, you can do that. Very easy to do. You can compare div, for example. What are the differences between divs? So the structure are different. For example, take a look. There should be some differences here in the colors. In the colors here, why the difference in the colors? You need to test that. So it will give you more instruments to test everything, you know. So that's the first part of the of this demo. You can easily download this. This is free for download. Okay, thanks.